And you got the
Bang.
eyes closed.
Turn me up a little bit, freak.
Head bobbing like you about to bust a flow or something, man.
The niggas be tripping because niggas be coming all of me.
Man.
Oh, man.
R.A.W.
What
man.
up?
What's up, man? What's up is a lot of things, man. A lot of things is up. So, back on the show, another episode. We here, we never left. We still trying to get things together. So we had some ideas we gonna bounce around with the audience. And so our new thing, man, is we gonna start going on location, y'all. We kind of like that live effect where, we can get other people's views and opinions on location on a certain topic right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So we reached out to a couple people. The homie at the barbershop said we can come through there, and everybody like a good barbershop talk.
Oh, that's a whole
You know
fact. Salute to the homie Mon. That's the
Mon. Salute to him. We gonna be pulling up on you, bro, and then
real quick, let me say salute to Cameron Fields. Killer Cam just got drafted by the Tampa Bay Rays.
Ooh, so, Cam, man, doing this thing.
Yeah, big congratulations to Cam, man.
Congrats.
He's very deserving of it. I've known him for few years now and just watched him grow, you know what I mean, and proud of him, man. So salute to you, young brother, and hey, keep moving forward. Sky's the limit. Sky
is the limit. And man, I seen Cam for the first time. When I did see him, man, congratulations, Cam. Man, when I seen that brother, man, he was just like the epitome of what a good kid is, you know what I'm saying, like a good young man. Like, he stood up, shook my hand, looked me in the eye. I'm like, man, what the hell?
Yeah.
You going to the army or something? What's up with this dude? But he looked like everybody else, like I would have, by judging an individual, you would have thought he like in the streets or whatever. Because you like loud music, rims on the car, whatever it can. But when he opened his mouth, he just knew he had a vision.
Yeah.
And what that was going to be. He knew he was going places and he had to carry yourself a certain way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was like crazy. I was like, man, now you told me that. I was like, man, that makes sense.
All comes around, man. Hard work pays off, So, man, salute to Cam. Salute to Cam.
But with that being said, though, so I think, and we talking about Cam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's a good person, good man, right? Because he. And we always talked about raw parents, right?
Sure.
Off air, we was having a little conversation about what can really change everything. Every topic you heard on this Raw Radio thus far is coming from a man's point of view,
right?
With two men's point of view, right?
Mm-hmm.
And why it's so important for me to do this thing, this whole Raw Radio thing, is because I want to leave behind a legacy. Because I have a son. I'm trying to raise a man, right?
Right.
So when you're trying to do that, you got to be an example of what a good man or a upstanding individual should be. Mm. And I think I'll be watching some bullshit on YouTube, smash or pass and shit. Sorry, because that should be funny. But like, how can somebody just look at you and tell you they want to smash or pass you? Like, that's so surface level, man. Like, you don't understand.
Man.
I want to smash you because you got a big booty. Or I'd be real interested what make the girls want to smash the men. Like, I don't understand. Like, a person can look away but not be that person that you think they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take Cam, for example. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He look a certain way, but he really not what he looks like. If you get to know a person, then you could see the qualities. I don't think you should be smashing and passing as a woman. That's a brother thing. That's a man thing.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I think it's just more of a man thing. And I think women have adopted it, especially in this independent woman's liberation type movement.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, smash and pay is really just mating versus marriage. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's physical. Smash, physically I'm attracted to you.
Yeah.
I'd like to smash you, but I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, no. So
Some of the
okay,
social media shit.
So you get too far out there, like going so much off the physical that we don't understand there's other facets that come along with it. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I say all that is because in my belief of if you do smash or, pass or whatever, and then an offspring comes, man, you have the duty as a man to be there and like be a man at that straight day one moving forward, because we could have I don't know Cam's parents, but I know he come from some good parents.
Oh yeah, that's some great parents.
Straight up, because the way that dude handle himself and the way he is, man, he have a good structure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we had more people, more men, because you said that quote, I'm gonna hope you remember it, but this made so much sense when you said that. What was it, bro?
Oh, women and children can be careless, men cannot be.
That's the fact, bro. So when I say that, when you said that shit hit my heart. Like, man, you as a man, and I want every man to go in the mirror, look in the mirror, drive in the car, because you get this question when women are running around doing smashes and passes, and then on the second, when you got grown ass women who got their shit together, when we talk about the independent women, what you spoke of, they say ain't no more good men out here.
Right.
And they start flipping the coin. They want to go dating outside their race because all the black men fucked up, or whatever the case may be. They want to start liking women now because a man broke their heart. But I feel like if brothers start looking in that mirror and put the spotlight on yourself, man, are you a good man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think everybody.
Yeah, everybody think that shit.
Like eventually, I think you get to an age, I always think of it this way: you have to be what you want in return. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to be in a relationship and you want faithfulness, then you have to be faithful. If you want honesty, then be honest. So forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
No, fuck that, because this dude's bullshit. So when I say, are you a good man? I'm like, do you bring the traits and all those, those things to the table for a woman to even be submissive to? Like, meaning, like, do you deserve who you with now? I think you a good man. You deserve what you got now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done been in relationships and I think I deserve what I got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, because men, we always think about it like women sell themselves short. But sometimes they doing it on purpose, because it ain't a lot of men that know how to be men, because they never seen what a man should do. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this. I agree with you, but at the same time, I think you have to look at it in the way of a lot of women. I know I was listening to Judge Joe Brown. I forget what show he was on, but the statistic is really that, like, by the time a young person is, let's say 21, there are more 21-year-old male virgins than 21-year-old female virgins, right? Meaning most females are going after the same man. They're not, so when you hear there aren't any good men, to a degree, I understand it, but at the same time, it's like living in a neighborhood and one or two dudes are screwing all the chicks in the neighborhood while you have another 15 dudes that can't get a bitch, right? Mm-hmm. Can't get a female, excuse me. So I think it's the same thing now. Like, yeah, there's not a lot of good men, but there's a lot of single dudes out here that are, go to work every day. I'm not going to say they're good men because I don't, I'm not a woman. I can't tell a woman what a good man is. Yeah. But there's a lot of dudes out here that are lonely than a mama.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean? That would probably be a good dude to a woman. Most women are going after the one guy, that same dude. So it's like, you got to start. People, one thing, the older I get, people got to start taking responsibility for themselves. Mm-hmm. This whole notion of all the good men are dead or in jail is bullshit. The prison population is probably like 2 million people in prison in America. The African American population is, I believe it's like 29 million African Americans in this country.
Yeah.
If 2 million people are in jail, and then you got to break that fraction down, how many are African American? That means the majority of black men are not in fucking jail. Okay? Can we stop? No, I'm dead ass serious. Can we stop with this notion that all the black men are in jail or they're gay or no? How about stop going after bum ass niggas because they look good? How about stop going after bum ass niggas because they got money? How about stop going after bum ass niggas because of what BET told you?
Yeah.
That's the real. It's the same as dudes talking shit about women being hoes and all of that. Nigga, you go after Instagram models. You're not going after a woman, a real woman you get what I mean? So we got to quit with the bullshit.
I totally agree.
You know what I mean? It's that same, because all it is us playing the blame game year after year after year. If you have a good woman and you actually have an idea of what a good woman is, and you can honestly see that you have one, then grab her and keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, these conversations, after a while, they just get repetitive to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree. But still, though, you say bum ass.
No, I don't even mean bum by the terms of money and all.
Yeah,
I mean bum by the mind state. When I say bum, I mean the mind state of a man.
We got to think,
You know what I mean?
but with the mind state of a man, it's like the male ego, bro. Like, it's because, like, it's a lot of, like you said, men that's out here that's good. Maybe we don't know.
Sure.
But they don't have the confidence like them niggas is in jail. You know what I'm saying? Some of them niggas overly confident.
Right.
That's probably why they ended up in jail, because their ego was so big. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give a fuck.
Right.
It's some brothers that I done went out with some brothers, man. You already know. In the car, we talking about women.
Sure.
2 days later, we talking about women 2 days before. But when we get in the function with some women, them niggas ain't got no.
Right.
Man, come on, man. I ain't about to start talking about these women.
Right.
So,
right.
The women right here, bro. What's going on?
Right.
And then, like you said, just like everybody else, everybody going for the same looking woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that one woman. What happens when you go out is that one woman there.
Yeah.
Every nigga waiting for that one nigga who got the heart to go say something. Then everybody free frenzy over there. They like, oh, she talking to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, it happens opposite. Like when you a married man, that's when all the women are like, you're the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? 2 months before you got married, you was lonely. Like you couldn't find a chick look at you like, because it's that feeling of done nobody else want them, so why would I want them? It's still that like competition. You want what's hot in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at entertainers. They all are after the same woman, high yellow, light skin or mixed or Latina, they want her just brown enough to where, they just brown enough, but high yellow.
Yeah.
Like it's no fine ass dark. There's so many fine ass, dark ass chocolate women.
That's funny.
You get what I mean?
Nah,
everybody goes. Now, mind you, if they change the fad tomorrow that the chocolate girl is the new shit, you'll see everybody go with chocolate girl. So it's all still part of the mob. It's still that mob mentality.
So that's the thing. So I'm glad that you heard that dialogue. Everybody, that we have our views on what good men is and good women and how to inquire them and all that. But I still solely believe that to be a good man, sometimes you got to be raised by one. You know what I'm saying? You got to definitely be raised by one.
I agree.
So that's why it's so important that the family structure is there, because as a man, when I'm with my son, man, like you can build this courage. Like, man, go talk to her. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that life will kick you down. A girl can say some stuff one time, make you never want to open your mouth again to another woman.
I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one. Raw Radio. I'm gonna give you one that broke me down for some years. This happened in middle school, right?
Man.
And this chick was like, you know, she was talking her shit, and she was waiting to give me that poker. She was like, yep, yep, horse face. Gee, my confidence went down.
Man.
And the whole time, it didn't take me till long after. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it didn't affect me like I couldn't talk to a girl again, but it always was in the back of my mind until I realized, like, that same girl was my very first girlfriend in life.
Dang.
And this was after she was already my girlfriend. So it took me to be like, nigga, you must have liked me. And you know what I mean? Like, confidence, to build that confidence. You know what I mean? To be like, oh, okay, I mean, I still got you at the end of the day, right?
See, that's the thing,
like
man.
you said, but it takes, in that essence, like, I didn't grow up with male figures around in my life. So a lot of the confidence that you're talking about, I had to grow to learn it, as opposed to being taught it, to where I could have went home, talked to daddy, like, hey, what you think about that?
Come on, man.
Boy, that girl like you, you know, and you build. So yeah, I totally agree with, it takes a man to raise a man, but it also takes, if you're a woman and you're not, you know, you're not in a relationship with a man, it takes for that woman to put that boy around decent men.
Yeah,
and put your daughters, you know, around decent men, granddaddies, uncles, you know, decent men, not just because they're related, put them around them, because we all know how dynamics can be crazy, right? But to find a decent man and, you know, put them around. That's the balance. It's the balance of it all. I'm a person, I grew up with women, so I'm a lot more sensitive than the average dude is. I'm a lot more compassionate with people. I'm a lot more, those traits I get from women. You know what I'm saying?
And those traits that a lot of men lack, because you said something that was crazy, that was so relevant, right? You said once you got your confidence broke, it took you a while to get that confidence again. So now, if women are listening to this, and brothers need to put their wallets up,
horse face,
is that, you know what happens, man? It's crazy, and because we think about, like, this dude is still busting up horse face. Hey, we think about this, bro. All those people that we seen in high school that was fine or whatever, now the life fucked them up, man, because they was exposed to stuff that they wasn't ready for. And all the brothers who was horse face, man, they didn't went hard in the paint. They either went hard in the gym, hard in corporate America, got their money up, hard in the streets. And now they trying to buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't buy confidence.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, I think, me personally, a lot of domestic violence come from a not confident brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a woman sharp with the tongue, like, she'll say, you a bitch ass nigga. And in his heart somewhere, a bitch came out, you want to punch her. Like, who you calling a bitch? Like, man, no, man. Because when people tempers get flared, man, it's emotions that's talking, bro.
Yeah.
And if you as a man, that's what I'm talking about, to be raised by a man, in a house with a man, you will see the dynamic of an argument.
Yeah.
That don't mean we broke up, we don't, man, we still married. Like, you a married man. I done seen you get into it, and it's like beautiful because it's the dynamic, and then the next day, nothing never happened. Like, what the fuck, like a tornado came through, then all the houses built back perfect. Like, damn, 10 years ago, a tornado, no, I would never known that. You know what I'm saying? So when we talk about good men, you got to be raised by one, because you come home horse face, crying. I ain't about to go in the room because you going to tell me it's over a girl. I'm like, bro, you serious?
Right.
A girl said, what? Man, you want to know what your mama used to call me?
Right.
Come in here.
Exactly.
Your mama would say, that nigga was ugly, da-da-da-da, and whatever. Yeah. So you'll see that that's just a day in life, man. That shit's going to be there all the time.
Exactly.
Keep moving. Then, like, you also see other things in the dynamic of a good man in the household. That's why it's so important for a woman not to be out here talking about smash, smash, smash. These niggas is not confident. And I'll be watching, like you said, the women always smash the same dude. Like, it's just like, oh, she want to smash, I guess I want to smash him too.
Yeah.
But so when you smashing and stuff like that, you don't see the horse face that was back in the day, and he might just be trying to build a stable of women who would have called me horse. You ain't gonna call me that right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's so crazy that I think that to bring it all back to what I really wanted to talk about. And when I say, man, we need to put that mirror in our face and like get yourself straight, man. Like if you don't have a male role model in your house, or you ain't never been one, go find somebody to mentor and find you a mentor. Find you a brother in the neighborhood that you think is a good man, and take some qualities from him. Talk to him. If you don't get nothing right as a man, you need to learn how to control your emotions, take care of your physical health and well-being, and also have your own mind. Like, your style shouldn't be everybody else's style. When you see me and this brother, we totally different brothers, man. Like, he on his own wavelength, I'm on my own wavelength, but we meet in the middle with conversation, being men. We both was raised in a single family home. So I learned how to be my own man. Nobody showed me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm who I am because I made this person. Like, I was in the mirror. Women call me names and da-da-da-da. My mama called me names.
Horse face.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, that shit just made you who you are. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And then so now I am in the best position ever, man, as a man, like as a human being, as a man, straight up, the best position is to have somebody to raise. Because it gives you a different, man, that's a everyday for the rest of your life. You got somebody that look at you like how you used to look at Superman and shit. Like, even though if they get grown as fuck, someday, dun, danger come, they gonna call, hey, dad, this fucking nigga told my car repo, whatever may happen in life, they gonna come to you, and you gotta be like, recollect a story where it happened to you, or your son. This didn't happen. My son got into it with his girl. He going off. Hey, vent that shit out. Yeah. I'm telling you, don't go back with that same energy, because she gonna look at you like a bitch. And you know, we had to have a talk, man. You acting like a bitch.
All right.
Women can do certain things, but you need a man or a role model or mentor that you can go vent to and get you back balanced, bro. Yeah. Because if you go back in that emotional shit with that woman, you will be there all day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, I said all that to say that we got to start looking in the mirror, man. And we got to start taking back the minds of our own seeds, and especially the men in the house. Like, if you got a son, you got a job, not just for yourself, but for the community.
It goes both ways. If you got a daughter, you got a job.
Yeah, true.
She needs to be able to find what a real man is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so important to build back our family structure. At the end of the day, that's what our biggest problem is. And it'll continue to be our problem until we rebuild it. I will say I like the way it's trending, because guys from our generation, most of my friends that I know that have kids have their kids with them. My cousins do. You know what I mean? Like, it's a beautiful time, like, as far as changing what happened from our parents in our generation. Because our generation really was like the fatherless generation. You know what I'm saying? Us that grew up in the 80s and 90s and all that. So I feel like it's turning around. Like I say, most of my guys I know, other friends that I know that had kids, y'all kids are with y'all, or if they're not in your house, they're in your life. You are in their lives. So
that part,
that's a good trend. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
You know,
cause we won horse face from the next dead body on the street, straight up. Because it's emotional brothers right now. Like, I swear on me. Like, when I was outside and, you know, you pick up them iron toys, and, man, that was the main thing that'll make a brother, like, spaz out. You call him a bitch, he ready to shoot you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? A bitch, bro? Like, for real? Like, do you feel that way?
I remember I got locked up. I don't know. I was 17 because I ended up going to juvenile, and long story. It was a whole story behind it. Long story short, on the police report, the description of why the crime took place said victim was, quote unquote, looking at suspect.
What?
For lack of better words, but it literally had in quotations looking at.
See what I'm saying?
And I can't get mad at it because it was a whole story behind it, but it was on some fuck is you looking at type shit. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
And mind you, I went and grabbed a weapon, went across the street. They locked the doors on me. You know what I mean? And it was that zone that could have ended me up in prison because I was on some real raw ass shit at the moment.
You was looking at.
But long story short, the police report it said looking at, and I remember seeing that, and I felt kind of stupid, like
I'm really about to go to jail.
Like I'm really gonna go to jail. I never knew these dudes. Never.
Well,
matter of fact, they were some older brothers. Like, if I was 17, these dudes were in their 50s. They had grandkids and shit.
Dang.
But it was on some looking at. But even when I think about it, them as the older brothers could have talked to me like they were egging me on. And that's what really got my nuts like twisted up. And I'm, you know what I mean? Like, this was in front of my house in Hammond, bro. Yeah. At that Clark station, you know what I mean?
Okay, so what? See, now that's a good. See, this is what I'm saying. When you, if you would have had a father there,
right?
At that time, man, like,
right.
Even though you was in the wrong, but you really was in the right though, because you didn't know, man. You young, you emotional,
you're right?
Like, nigga, what you looking at? And then, like you said, it was some older brothers. What if your dad would have came out like, man, what the fuck you doing? And then why y'all niggas over there looking at him? Right. Like, what is y'all on, man? This is my son right here, man. What did he do? And y'all should know better. This a young man, bro. You can't come out here and talk to my son. You want to call the police and shit?
Yeah.
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying the dynamic of being a man.
I mean,
a lot of shit could have happened different.
Let me be honest about it, because I'm thinking about it now that we're saying it. So the true thing is they were looking at something that was going on, talking shit. So I'm trying to wave them off like, man, mind your business. It started as a mind your business type thing, right? Mm-hmm. So they blow me off. You know, I'm young, 17 years old. Who the fuck are you looking at, right? So I go grab a knife. And I'm walking across Calumet Ave with the knife in my hand like fucking Jason. So it wasn't them that called the cops. It was actually the Clark lady called the cops. And she was cool as shit with me. She she didn't know it was me that was coming across the street. You know what I mean?
Damn.
But so I go over there. They lock the door. I go back across the street, put the knife up, go right back across the street.
On bullshit.
Like, all right, knife is down. What down, right? By the time I go back across the street, go in the crib, and I come back out, I was finna leave. Rest in peace, Jack. I was finna go to his house. And the cops were sitting outside, had straps on me, everything. Hey, where's the knife?
Damn.
So I say all that to say, those are the small things that manhood and man training, as Judge Joe Brown would say. I talk a lot about Judge Joe Brown because I feel like he's one of the last men that we need to carry on the legacy of men's men in our culture. Mm-hmm. So guys like him and Dick Gregory and so many other names, Dr. Claude Anderson's another one. Like, I got such a respect for them. And as a man that didn't grow up with men really in my circle, I latch on to men. And that's what a lot of young brothers do. They'll latch on to somebody. You just have to watch who they're latching on to. That's a lot of the gangs, a lot of the drug dealers, a lot of they're gonna latch on to something.
They looking for that leadership.
But if you got a bogus dude that your kid is latching on to, that's where the problem comes. And this is why it's a big responsibility to women as well to pick the right man. That's what I mean. When I say bum, I don't mean he don't got a job. Like, that doesn't matter. A man that doesn't have a job doesn't always mean something's wrong with him or he doesn't have he lived by his mind. None of that matters. We got to quit taking the physical, the money and the cars, and none of that matters in the spirit. We're in a spiritual war. This is bigger than what you see. You know what I mean? So I don't want to go off course, but that's the necessity of having real men's men who can show a man how to navigate this world. You know, you can't be a bitch in this world. All this getting in touch with your feelings, and I'm a sensitive person. I'm a Cancer. I'm a sensitive dude.
Yeah.
Everybody who know me know I'm sensitive, but I ain't no bitch though.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the part you got to cut off. Like, I'm still a man with nuts. You know what I mean? So I'm sensitive to the world, but I still know how to navigate it and survive it. And you got to have put your kids around people like that. And let's teach our daughters as well to look for good men and not just what looks good, because everything that glitters ain't gold.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, hey, shit be real, bro. That's all I know. Horse face,
and he ain't no bitch, y'all. So yeah, in closing, man.
And mind you, when I say ain't no bitch, I ain't talking about violence. I'm talking about, I'm a man. I represent masculine energy, and I'm not ashamed of it.
Man, come on.
There's
with that
no
shit.
such thing as toxic masculinity.
Dang.
We're just men, and we need to get back to being men. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't let anybody tell you, you know what I mean? Like, I'm tired. I'm so tired of manhood being attacked. Real men with nuts that get up and go to work and bust their ass to take care of business. That's men.
But you don't make enough money though.
Hey, God bless. Then find the one that does
but you
make
don't
the
look
money
like
you
this.
need. Horse face.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But I get in that ass like,
see, they ain't got real men on the TV, man, that you could see that dynamic. Because it seemed like, man, I don't want to go off into another conversation, but you don't see that right there. Real man getting up, going to work, dealing with whatever you were dealing with at work, come home, deal with what you dealing with. We see everything's a party, everything's a vacation, everything is at the mall, everything is that. That shit ain't all true, man.
That's another thing. You want to get rid of all this crazy perception that we got. Turn off your TV, turn off your phones, all that. Let's start getting back to meeting people personally and not via social media and not via all this other stuff. Because the thing is that we're believing the fantasy. You know, everybody's on vacay. You not it. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're not it unless you're balling every night at a club every night. Just, you know, living your best life, which is God bless, but we got to just create the balance.
Balance.
You know what I mean? Let's balance.
And shout out
ourselves.
to all the fathers, man, that's there every night.
Salute to the fathers. Salute to the mothers, too.
And the mothers.
We ain't never hating. We love you women. It's a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman on it. So peace, peace, peace. Raw Radio.
All right, we out.